I also want to get like, it would be really awesome for me if we can play as Collateral Mirror, because I like that matchup and I want to show you how to play it or how I play it. And I don't see, I think, a lot of people playing it like this, and I think it's really interesting. I want to help the community, of course, to play better. And I think if you learn to play this matchup perfectly, you can get easily top 10. Like, it's not even a problem. For sure.
I'm telling you, look, right now I have my notebook and everything ready, and also my popcorn because I'm really enjoying this. This is. Your entire strategy was perfectly done, even to the draw. That was awesome. Even though we didn't play at the max, but still, it was done. Now, right here on the mulligan, how would you do this?
Just show me the back of the cards. Okay, we're going to get back. Let's see. Okay, we're going to throw back one blue mountain commando because we want to blacklist it. Then I will explain what it is. Throw back one Meordrome. And then, okay. This is actually kind of a problem. Throw back Roach. You don't want to the first light, but throw back Roach. It's better to throw it. Okay. And you ignore, of course. Basically, it is useful to throw a first light early so that you can draw it again. On the mulligan, you don't want to draw first light, of course. But having Roach out is really important against Northern Realms because it's going to help us not only see what deck they are playing, but a lot of things later into the round. So
this pretty much tells me that he's playing Dunkoros deck. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I just think that he's playing Dunkoros deck since I'm on that kind of MMR where everybody's using it.
Yeah, of course. So right now, I think as an opening, we are looking to play City Dash to get Roach out. This is a play I do very often in this matchup. You just want to get Roach out as soon as possible, not only to get a Murdrum target on the board, but also to
I told you so, you idiot.
To see, because some of them are playing Lacerate, some of them are playing Murdrum, and you want to see if they have it. Sometimes they will be tempted to just throw Murdrum immediately on the Roach, and that tells you not only that they are playing they are not playing Lacerate, so you can stack the rows, but it will tell you a lot of things about how they're choosing to play. So now we just play Merc, hoping to hit Aeromancy. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather.
We are good at this game.
Yeah, indeed. I'm assuming just the rain. It's gonna be the rain right there.
Yes. So basically, in this matchup, I play the Murdrums. I try to play them not really on Roach, even though it is good. I try to play them denying. But people is really keen on denying the scouts, but a lot of good players, for example, Dunkoro does it a lot, they will keep 2 scouts. So if you Murdrum the first, they just have the second one. So you're not really accomplishing anything. What I like to do is just to save it, so that you can Shrund Priscilla and KOP. That way, when they come into the second round, they don't really have the flexibility to keep milling or thinning cards from their deck crazily.
That makes sense.
Okay, so just play Blue Mountain Commando at this point. Already with the hand that we have, we know we are playing Brotherhoof later into the round. Okay, yeah, just get Merc. We are playing Brotherhoof late into the round to get all geared because it's the last silver card we have. So it's very important that we play it before playing Spice or other cards.
Okay, so now Jennifer is one of those things that a lot of ST are having issues with. How do you deal with this at this point?
It's really not a problem. This is actually helping us a lot. Because if we get a Lacerate, we can actually Lacerate that row. If we got a Lacerate before, we cannot Lacerate because we are just giving him medics for free. Correct. But right now we can get the Lacerate for a lot of value, and he doesn't really, he's not really able to pass, because if we have a Glaze and we replay the Aeromancy on the range row, he just gets really out of power. We are going to stack Melee right now because we're just careless.
Yeah, I'm assuming right now it's going to be the chain, right?
Yes. Just play. Well, that was a little bit bad because we are not playing around Gerald if we play more strength on that row, but is good enough. We will not be stupid, and will not stack more horses. Or I hope we are not stacking more
Trust
horses.
me, I'm the king of misplay. I'm the king
Okay,
of
okay.
misplay around here, so don't worry about it.
So we are in the situation we want because we are one card away from winning. So we have the round under control. Still, we are not really thin at all. That is in. Okay, that's not really a problem. We are gonna play the first light for the rally. The first light we have in hand is gonna pull a card that is gonna help us to chain, as we see in the deck tracker right there.
Okay.
So we have 15, so we can play three more on the mellow row
The storm is coming.
without
Let's
any
enjoy
problems.
the weather while we still can.
Okay, smart drums. Let me see his card. Sorry. Okay, we just buff roach since KOB and Priscilla are not there. Okay. We have to keep in mind, always keep in mind the range you have of damage with a glaze. Okay, he's playing Scorch. What the hell?
Wow, that's something I don't see every day. What?
Okay, we have to be smart. So we are 33 behind. If we play Javin right now. Okay. This is a sticky situation. I think we are gonna play. Okay. We just play Olgierd right now.
So we're gonna
That's
broker this, right?
Yeah, yes.
Now
Yes,
the problem
of
with
course.
that is the Igni. Now we have set up the Igni.
It doesn't matter. Oh, we could actually replace Siri. I didn't take that into account. Sorry, it was a silver.
Yes.
The good thing is we already are taking this round as lost. And he is 2 cards behind if he plays Igni. So if he plays Igni, it's not a problem. We just okay. So that gives us good information since he doesn't have Igni anymore. But this also tells us we probably should pass. It's really bad we didn't get the thing we wanted, but it's better to pass in time and not waste more cards.
And I will say that this is a fantastic way to pass because you are 2 cards ahead, and also his Jennifer is golden. So if he really wants Jennifer back, he has to pay an extra card.
Yeah, but right now we really don't want him to demote any units because we are playing on the value game. We are buffing our roach and we are gonna pass. So his KOB and Priscilla are gonna be on the graveyard. So we didn't achieve what we wanted to do in the strategy. Sometimes it's not gonna work as well as you want, but okay. So our KOB is gonna pull a mercenary if we don't draw it. I really hope we don't draw any spells. That would be unfortunate if we do, but that's okay.
This is my life, okay? This is absolutely my life. This is all the time.
It doesn't matter. It could be worse.
What do you want?
It could be worse. Okay, good player.
Stand and
skill.
It could be worse. Again, we just KOB because we need the mercenaries right now to keep thinning our deck.
Have strength.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have lacerate now, so we can stack melee row. Just keep going and Mayor Drum on the Olgierd. So basically, you have to be careful right now because we want to stay a little bit ahead of him, but not too much. You don't want to be too ahead, but you don't want to be behind because he's gonna get back the card advantage he has.
So you just want to keep baiting him and punishing for being cards behind.
Yes, and you also want to bleed him out of cards, so that's what you want to win round 1. If he's a good player, he will not waste good cards like Neneke if he doesn't have enough resources to win the round. But this is a good play on his part, actually. I mean, he's wasting the demote, but it's okay. That's a lot of power. So we have to see. It's really important that you always keep in mind the amount of range you have, so that you can win with one card. So we have Lacerate. That gives us a range of 15 points. So that means if we play Martyrdom now on the All Gear, and he passes, we just get the round with a Lacerate, which is pretty decent, but not good enough, probably, if he has a good hand. So we're just gonna play the Mutagen on the All Gear to put us in range for the Lacerate.
Now
If
this
we
is the part where Orgild is getting so much value that it's gonna be hard for him to play around it.
Yes. The only good thing we have going for us is he doesn't have demoted units. But on the other hand, we cannot really stop him for doing it. The good thing is he already used the how is it called? The Kedweni Sergeants. So it shouldn't be a problem. So if we go even on cards or ahead, this is not gonna be a problem for us. We need the last round, I feel. So we are 20 behind. We have to put probably around 9 on the board to win with Lacerate still. It's really bad that we are keeping jiving so long in hand, but I think probably the smartest play is just play the horse
On melee?
on the MLRO.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwan.
And this way we are still in range. We really also want him to play a bad card if he's gonna play something here, so that we can play jiving while still keeping us in range for the Lacerate.
That's really good. Like everything that you're doing, I'm trying to put the attention on how the way that you think and react into situations, and always thinking ahead is one important part of this.
Okay, this is the moment we've been looking for. He played decoy because, as we see, he's not probably experienced enough to know that he should have passed like a lot of turns ago. He's just giving us opportunities to keep ourselves in the game. So he's 7 behind. And you want to play jiving on the range row so that you can give him only like 3 power, which is really nothing. And if he passes, we just play Lacerate for the win.
And yet, still ahead.
And yet, we didn't even play a gold card. We're just saving all the gold cards for the last round.
Are you wounded? Again?
I think he's
But
doing
he's-
a little
Idea.
bit too much of a commitment on his part.
Okay, I already knew he would try to play tennis. So he's only 8 behind, or only 8 ahead still. Now that he did this play though, we need to be aware that at this point it's stronger for us to just be ahead of him and control him that way. Because, yeah, basically, right now, if he passes, Lacerate is not gonna get value. That high of a value, never. So you just want to ensure you will get the value out of the Lacerate. So you play it on melee roll right now. Since if you are weathering, you're weathering the range row all the time.
Correct.
Because you are
We'll
stuck on.
take the Jape and the rest.
So basically, if he is dumb enough to start playing gold cards into you, you will keep trying to control him. This game was a little bit unfortunate because Siridash was the last card. It's really important for us also to play the commando as soon as possible because it's the worst card in our hand. So if he plays, basically the commando is 7 power at the moment.
Not your lucky day.
And it's never getting better. Okay, so this is Gerald. Decent. We also have to keep in mind that we have how's it called? We have Roach still alive, so we can pull him out anytime we want, and it would be good enough. So at this point, I think playing Blue Mountain Commando is probably the strongest play on the horse, so you can get 3 more strength.
And everything stacking into the into the
Yeah, in the
melee.
melee, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have weather.
Your
But
tricks will not save you,
If he
Dwarf.
has, we will just play a glaze and it's not a problem.
Now this is a situation where he's thinking, and yeah, this is probably a glaze already. Or would
Okay,
you do
so-
it any differently?
How many cards does he have?
He has
Yes.
2 cards left. Last time I noticed.
Okay, so we just play a glaze into Mairdrome.
You'll be fine.
We also want to Mairdrome the Roach, obviously.
What a good play! A lot of people would go automatically for the what's it called,
For the weather?
for the weather, but in reality is that this Madrome is giving you value this turn and the next one.
Yeah, of course. You could also probably justify trying to shroom the KOB maybe, or Priscilla, but it's too late. I think it doesn't matter. And Roach, you're gonna pull Roach every time.
I would just make him go first.
Yes.
And now, as far as this passive ability, is there any point that you would like to do any otherwise? Except of making him go first.
Yeah, against monsters is well, you have to do basically the opposite of what you do normally. When you win the round, you ignore, so you go first. And when you lose the round, you go first again. You always want to go first to play immediately a gold and get a roach out if you have it buffed. If you don't have it buffed, it doesn't matter. But monsters is really the only, yeah. Like, okay, this is a really good example. Play Milba, of course. That doesn't happen.
Don't you fret
Never.
about me.
Just
Take care of
this
myself.
should never happen. But he didn't play correctly, so we are good. When you're playing, basically,
Well, it's
as a new player, you have
severed
to
limbs, blood and
take into
guts.
account what are the cards that are gonna win you the game. What is more important, to use the clear skies on round 2, where you can lose, or to keep Neneke or all the cards that he played before? Of course, we don't know if he drew it now, but as you see, he played way too many cards in round 2. We just have too much power for him. So I think it's better to play Roach right now. You can play it whenever you want. I think on the siege row is the better one. He doesn't have Geralt anymore, but just for the sake of consistency, I suppose.
I see. No, I was thinking if I would like to play Roach into melee because if he Geralts, it will come back anyway. But he had already Geralt. Now right here, look at this. 12 points of value in this card. 12 points of value in this card is insanely good. It's so much consistent. The consistency is incredible.
I played him multiple times. Okay, so first thing we want to do, as a lot of times, we want to look at the hand we have, and we have too many spells. We want to take out the first lights.
Both of them?
Yeah, both, yeah. Let's hope we don't draw. Okay, now let's see the units we have. Those are way too many BMCs. Take one out of the BMCs. Okay, this is borderline, but it should be good enough. The problem we have basically is we don't have enough mercs in hand, and we can get screwed if we are not lucky. On the other hand, the way this hand is shaping up, we will be kind of forced to using King of Beggars into the Old Earth and hitting the 3 first light into the only 3 units that we have left. But on the other hand, this guy is really famous for 2 things. That is doing the ship pass, which a lot of people do. So we're gonna play the horse that puts us ahead, so he doesn't have a good pass. On the melee row, as always with Skellige. And he also plays Siri, which is actually countered by Orbit, but we don't have it. Okay, so he's playing a little bit longer this time. This time we're gonna play Theory Dash because we don't want to draw Roach, and we don't want to commit
I
the only
sense
mercenary we have. If we commit the mercenary and he passes, it's a disaster if we don't draw another one, because then we will have to use King of Beggars to actually get us a mercenary, which we don't want. This is perfectly fine for us. We could end up having to play the mercenary at this point. We have 50% chance of drawing a first light, which is pretty good. 100% of the first light is equal into a chain, so I think we take it.
Alright, so here we go. Let's go.
We are
Come on.
one card
Storm's
ahead,
coming.
so we can.
Let's
Oh
enjoy
my
the weather while
God.
we still can.
Lacerate is good enough though.
It's-
It's not the worst.
It's my life, dude. I swear, it's me.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Yeah, Sirius is here. Basically, this means we have to immediately pass. The good thing is there's no bronze card Skellige plays that basically gets 8. There's a card that there's the hero ability, of course, but there's not a bronze card that gets
If
8.
he wins the round, Siri goes away. He still kind of end up even on our side. If if he doesn't have an answer, or if he uses too much of an answer, having Siri is just 6 strength.
We got a decent pass against him. He will probably let the round go. Basically, if he plays Harald ability, he's wasting too much. So he's just gonna let the round go. I agree with his play. He's gonna get Siri back. We are even on cards, but we don't have the mercenary. Okay. So this is the point of the game in which
Wait,
we have to let
everyone, right?
our opponent play first. Yes, opponent. The problem is we now have to probably take a 66% chance, which is never funny.
Spy.
Oh wow, this is new tech. KOV in Skellige. Okay.
Oh, I've seen this deck before. And this is a variation of Simmel deck, and
Yeah.
and yes, they might attempt to like what's it called, decoy this.
Yeah. So basically we could Mauer Drum it right now. I think it's a solid choice. Since he didn't play Ockbeast, which would be his first priority right now, we can assume he probably doesn't have it. So we're gonna Mauer Drum. Basically, as I told you guys, we have the round advantage. So this doesn't matter what is happening. Like, he cannot pass on us.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
I'm feeling like probably, I don't know, might be a little bit too greedy. But I think we are gonna play First Light. It's a 66%. If we get the BMC, it's bad. But we're gonna play it.
By the power of the mercenary. Hey.
Have strength, my
Into
love.
First Light. Okay, Mardrum. Let me see his... Okay, yeah. Just buff your mercenary at this point. It's gonna make it a little bit harder for him to remove it. We just want to play the BMCs as fast as possible. We only have to... Wow, we only have 2 spells left. We drew way too many spells. We have to Aeromancy right now. I think to threaten his... How's it called? His Ockbeast.
Ockbeast, yeah. So right now he's forced to have an answer right away, which he
Oh, he
does.
has it. Okay. Let's play BMC. Oh, this is so ugly. We drew way too many spells
The storm
because
is
of the early
coming.
pass.
Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Yeah, we're not comboing,
The
of
storm
course,
is coming.
but
Let's enjoy the weather.
this is
while
not what
still
we
can.
wanted. It should be okay.
I'll
Yeah, just
feed you to the
keep
crows.
comboing.
We have what else we have?
Everything
Yeah, we
all
have
right?
all the goals in the...
We have all
last
the rest of the spells. That's kind of a bad situation.
Out with the crowns. Come on, quick now.
Okay, so he's at 7. at this point. Just play King of Beggars into all gears. We're just thinning.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you to a tight spot.
We can let him take one Oakbeast, I think. It's gonna be close, but he didn't have many spies. One of his cards is city, so that we know.
Now in this situation, you didn't draw the entire deck because of the kind of clunkiness that SK offers, and also we kind of didn't get lucky with
I promise you a quick
the
day.
chains, huh?
Interesting. Okay. So basically, okay. So you're gonna play Jiving at this point to kill the Siegfrieda and just get basically an spying.
Coexistence.
Basically, he cannot pass because.
He doesn't know that we
Well,
didn't have a glaze. Yeah.
Okay, so we are probably gonna play like a card more, and then we are gonna bail out basically. If he plays an spy, we just get it decoyed. So we Shock Beast. We're just gonna play BMC right now.
I'll feed you to the crows.
Okay,
The storm is
doesn't
coming.
matter too much.
Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
We are still in range for winning this round, so
Talked
he has
enough.
to keep playing. City is good enough for now. But if he passes, he's gonna lose still. So we're playing Myrodrome.
Into the Oakbase,
Like-
I'm assuming. Or would
Yes,
you
I
go to the
actu-
ship?
No, into the Olgierd.
Oh, you're gonna buff
With
the Orgel. Oh, I see. Okay, so
We just passing next turn. So it doesn't matter that the Oakbeast is 7 strength. If he wants to play Resto, he's probably not playing Resto anyway because he's playing KOB, so it doesn't matter. The only problem is we didn't get to use Decoy, but that's okay. Well, the problem is we didn't draw any gold cards, but
correct.
what can you do?
It sometimes is it's the fate of the cards, man. And I'm
We
telling
just-
you, it's not you, it's me. I have bad luck.
It's also the fact that this guy doesn't know if we have 3 golds, we can easily have them, and he has to be scared and play another card, which gives us a 1 card advantage basically. The most important thing though is we need to pass immediately. Like as soon as he plays his card, we just passing. Hope it's not a spy. We basically got lucky because he didn't draw a spy, so we just pass immediately. We have a pretty strong all gears for next round. He's gonna give us some value. He's gonna be strong last round, but whatever. Maybe he even plays a card more to get the Oakbeast back, but I don't think.
I think he wouldn't. If I was him, I think I will stick to the ship value at this point.
Most likely. So, good gold, please.
No surprises.
Siri dash right there.
Siri is a pretty good one. Basically, Milba was a little bit. Was the
extra-
worst, basically.
I see. Now, right here,
Actu-
still, even if he wants to clunk into that, you have Lacerate.
Actually, sorry, Milba could be the best one, actually. I didn't see it.
How are things?
But yeah, Milba would be the best one. Because we are so ahead in cards that we are gonna make him pass and then use Milba. Oh, we could be able to do it. So we just need to take care of counting the strength he has. We're gonna play City Dash because it's just something that is gonna
Talked
happen, and
enough.
we want to see if he has weathers, if he has anything before playing the horse. Okay, a lot of ships.
Now, that could be Horn, because I have not seen another silver. Would you consider the Lacerate right here? Actually, no, wait, that is... Hang on,
No,
let
it's
me
not
get-
Oakbeast.
No.
It's not Oakbeast.
I
it's
was
not
counting
obvious.
the silvers.
It's either Resto or Lacerate. I think it's probably Commander's Horn. Sorry, Lacerate, not Commander's Horn. So probably, I mean, at this point for us it doesn't matter, since if he has Commander's Horn, we lost. I'm pretty sure, but you can do it correctly and play Lacerate into that
you'll
row.
feel better.
It was the play anyway. We don't have any other play. Like, we cannot weather that. We have 12 in hand.
Oh, it wasn't.
He didn't get to see much, but I think that's actually enough.
Let's not get in the way of me.
It's just enough, actually.
Barely. But
Oh, no, we win.
With
We win.
I was hoping you'd
because
say
we
Yes.
can decoy and then we will have another three.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said we have 12.
3 points of Valiant decoy. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, these games are so messy. It's okay, a win is a win, but
your tricks will not save
okay.
you.
Oh man, I've never been so happy about 1 point.
Yeah. Okay, so by the way, well, let's just count the cards. As we see, we have to kick the first light to blacklist it. We never want to have more than 3 spells in hand, because we have 9 in the deck and 6 should be pulled out for the mercenaries and BMCs. So basically, let me see the rest of the hand. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. Yes, keep this hand. Is everything good? Everything is good. After this game, I think if you actually want me to do it, we can go again to the deck selection, and I'm gonna help you guys to actually know what I'm thinking exactly on the mulligans, because I think it's a little bit hard to actually explain everything that is going in my mind. I'm thinking about every condition that can happen in terms of how I'm gonna theme my deck, so we can do that after the game. But before, let's just play a Romancy. That's where we kept it on the range row. He probably will play his first light. It doesn't matter though. I mean, we would love for the rain to stick, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't.
Wow,
I told you so,
this is
you
kind
idiot.
of a play that I would not do usually, but now that I have done it, I can see the potential and value on this.
Actually, considering the hand we have, if he had first light, we would probably even consider playing a Glyce for immediate Romancy again. Because in this matchup, I consider it really important to get Roach out. And getting the rain actually means that the range that Northern Realms is playing in the first round is heavily reduced, which means that you're gonna have no problem winning the first round most of the time. I think we go for the Mercs right now. If we pull a Murder is okay. We
enjoy
just
the
play it
weather
on
while we still can.
the River Scout, even though it's not the priority
I'll
target.
feed you to the crows.
Okay. Lacerate the cavalries. Normally you don't want to be targets for the medic, but in this case it's okay. If he plays a medic, I'm probably just gonna murder his River Scout. Plus the medic
at
target
that point,
is
if
not
he
great.
doesn't have another River Scout, he's pretty much clunked with an entire deck.
Yeah, and that's basically what we want. We're just making him uncomfortable. He probably has a shit hand and he's gonna play Priscilla. Basically yelling, help me, give me something good. We're gonna murder Priscilla. Okay, so he's going for the D mode. That's an interesting strategy. I think you can do against that is actually...
We can wait it out, and we can also Medrom that Baron eventually.
Yeah, the problem is in the way that we have range set up, it's actually impossible to do because he will go to 1 health and you murder him once and he just is dead. So we cannot remove it from the game, but it's good enough. At this point, we just want to play Mercenary on the range row. We don't want to stack because sometimes they play last rate and it's not good. Rally, okay. into mercenary. Play it on the range row too.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we
Okay,
still can.
thank God we are chaining.
I'm doing
Okay,
it.
I'm
Look
back.
at me. I'm doing it. I'm chaining.
We are chaining.
I'm good at this game from time to time.
Okay, so we have to always count 220 in our rows so we don't get Geralded for no reason. Or at least if we get, it's better to just get Olkiered or something, Geralded, and then know that we are getting the strength back on the next row. Problem we chained, but we didn't chain what we wanted to chain. We didn't get the cards we actually wanted to chain into. That are the Blue Mountain Commandos. We have, of course, the possibility to get one out, which is actually interesting. We need to be careful because he really wants to pass right now into us. Okay. The problem we had at the moment is we don't really have like a good play. I'm gonna play Olgierd in this spot because it's the less committal of the plays we have. This is, if he passes, the pass is the correct move at this point for him. He has no business winning this round. If he stays, then we should have done a glaze, but if he passes, playing a glaze there was really bad.
I actually think that he's trying to bait something with the botchling, and he has a clunky hand. That's why he needs this.
There'll be nothing to pick up when
Okay,
I'm done with you.
he's not doing something that makes a lot of sense, I think. Oh, okay, he wants to do that. Yeah, that actually makes a good deal of sense.
Now, right here, okay, this is one of my plays that I love this setup that he has done, and I wouldn't do it, but I'll tell you why I love it. Because right here, I can actually break Iroveth, and he will not get that combo ever again. With Iroveth, I can kill Jennifer. Would you consider that?
Ah, you mean... Okay.
Because that would break the entire combo.
Okay, so yes, play Iroveth. It's actually good because we want to get Roach out immediately. Because we actually don't have a way to actually think the rest of the deck out. Because all the mercs are on the board. That's why he needed to pass, but he wasn't a good enough player to actually recognize. All the mercs are on the board. If you just pass, the 7 cards that are on my deck right now are not getting thinned. The 2 Blue Mountain Commandos he didn't see are not getting played. So that's what he needed to do, but he didn't do it, and that's good for us.
Now, the other thing right here, you can actually madrome this, and let me ask you this. Would you... Actually, you tell me what would you do, and I'll tell you after that, so you have your time. Go for it, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna play KOB at this point to get the Blue Mountain Commando.
Got it?
Then bounce one of the one health mercs and just play probably play Mutagen on Oakbeast.
Orgel.
Olgierd, yeah. I'm just gonna...
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I know all about this. I'm telling you, sometimes I have to take a break just so I can... the games are not conjoined together.
Okay. So we just need to think one more. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, so we are gonna play immediately Myrodrome on the KOB. As soon as he plays Priscilla, we will Myrodrome the Priscilla. Probably play a glaze into First Light, into Blue Mountain Commando, bounce the Merc, and play Mardrum on Priscilla. The problem there is if we draw Yavin, because he's probably gonna draw a pass if he doesn't pass now. It's okay because we have Decoy and Yavin plus the ability from Scoia'tael, so we're not gonna fall behind in card advantage.
I feel like this is like the best pass he could have gotten.
Yes, I feel it too. So just play a glaze. A glaze doesn't matter.
So you will go a glaze into...
A glaze into first light. That is gonna pull guaranteed Diplomatic Commando. You bounce one of the mercs to get Martyrdom, and you shroom Priscilla.
Dance of death! Ha! Ha!
Okay.
Now, his turn 3 is not going to be as powerful as he thought it was going to be because he won't have Jennifer.
Yeah, the problem for him right now is he's incapable of actually beating us, I think, unless he gets really, really lucky. Because basically, his ways of thinning the deck are his River Scouts, Priscilla, and KOV. Both, two of them that are actually the ones that thin the silver cards and the other powerful cards he has in this deck, are now out of the way. Problem we have here right now, we have 3 cards left. We need to play Brotherhood to get J-Beam, but if we don't draw City Dash, we're gonna draw 1 card less than we should.
That's true. That's true.
We still need to do it. It's one of the situations where I feel obligated to do it. It's probably correct. The other option we have is not really that good.
Into rain, right?
So, no, into melee.
Into melee. Okay, the 2, 6, 8. Okay.
We were not the ones.
We want to kill the botsling. We are good at this game.
I see.
Monkey.
I see. Oh man, dude, and look at this. In the Siri dash is the most important. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, so this is what Scoia'tael does when they are playing at the full capacity. They just think their whole deck.
And what happens right now is, I can just simply Siri dash because she's going to come back.
Yes, we're gonna get him guaranteed all the rounds. And this guy cannot do anything about it. His strategy has been completely nullified because he has no KOB and no Priscilla. The only good thing he has going for him is actually his Baron is out or is demoted, so he can actually play him. Now he has to pass. We are in equal amount of cards, but
technically we're going to draw what we want to draw.
Yes, he's gonna draw bad cards. We are gonna draw golds for the rest of the game. We're gonna play free cards. We have setup. We have all geared on strong power. We have roach. We have a decoy to stall a little bit for Milva. We have everything we want, basically.
I am not afraid.
He's gonna play Stennis. That's good enough for us. We don't want to replay Stennis, of course. We don't want to decoy him because...
I'm assuming that that's a free play. I'm gonna go for it.
Yes.
Yield and save me
And we will immediately pass afterwards. He'll probably have to play 2 cards to win, at the very least. We have 32 power. Oh my god, that's actually good.
Wow.
Good value.
Another Igni.
Another Scorch, right? Yeah, he actually...
I mean, Scorch, yeah. What's going on? I haven't gotten the memo, dude.
Oh, I see. This was the same guy as before. He keeps playing Scorch. Yeah, it's not the second one in this game.
Oh, okay.
Just pass. Tico is not doing much, but we are just gonna use it to buy a turn more. This basically means that Milva is gonna get a target bounced into his hand for free.
Yes, whatever the strongest unit, which is extremely good.
Basically, that's the Scoia'tael or the Skellige thing you want to do. Look at how his deck is bad. He cannot play KOV to bail him out into Neneke, into another
Priscilla.
20 reses for free.
This is great.
It just feels good playing this type of game. Some people would say Northern Realms is favored against Scoia'tael. They are, in a sense, but if Scoia'tael draws like he wants to draw, there's nothing you can do. If it's played correctly, I feel they are probably gonna get you, unless you have really nuts. As you see, he's wasting the combo he should have played on round 3. Of course, he has no choice. He's playing it because he needs to, but that's actually decent for him. If he has Gerald, probably he maybe can get value, but I don't think so. Okay, so our card is gonna be
Yeah,
a 15.
if he gets Geralt, I highly doubt that he's gonna have on 4 cards. I don't think he has the rest and Geralt.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that we are ahead by so many cards.